Hello, beautiful, brilliant black women, Goddess born. I hope y'all are all well. Girl, I got 5 tips for you um, to vetting. Okay? Y'all ready, black women? All right. Now listen, trigger warning. I've been thinking, and I'm gonna give you the 5 tips basically first. Okay? Now look, we keep being told, oh y'all, you don't know how to vet. Oh, you keep choosing wrong, some other bullshit, okay? Throw all that to the side, black women. Ain't nobody listening to that nonsense, okay? Because that's all it is nonsense. So, first tip is that you are going to have to start to believe um, that you, as a black woman, right, goddess born, deserve to be held sacred, protected, and uplifted. Okay, that's one. Two, you're an adult. Okay, that's what being called a woman means, right? Or a male. It has with it that those two are adults. They're not children. Okay, so you're not a child. Thus, you're responsible and accountable for learning and acting on um, self defense, right? The tools, getting the skills, and learning some strategies and tactics. Okay? That's all on you as a grown up. All right? Now, I know what y'all are saying. Something in your head like, oh, but shouldn't men be protecting us? And why isn't the government? I don't fucking know, but that's not our reality. No one protects us like that. So it's going to have to be us doing that for ourselves. Okay? And don't anybody say it, please. I don't want one more job to do. Okay, but you can let go of some of them other jobs like following around whoever the hell did something stupid next, and you can put your time and energy into three, right, which is you are your first responder to anything that happens. So let me tell you something. I believe in you. I need you to believe in you. Okay. And so you're going to need to choose to provide yourself with the options to defend yourself, to be able to defend, the most vulnerable in your family, your children, your nieces, nephew, whatever. Okay. And then, um, fourth, and this is highly important, okay? I have gone my way with this, right? But I'm going to tell you, it's changing black women's lives. So unless you want to, let go of patriarchy and choose who you believe you are for yourself and choose what it is that you want and desire for yourself, this is, that then stay stuck where you at, okay? Because if you take these classes, it's going to just let you know that the possibilities where you're concerned are endless, that your value, okay, and your worth is infinite, despite what all these freaks try to tell you and show you by their behavioral patterns about you. That's just covetous ass haters, all right? And when you enroll in my 3 courses, which the first one is called becoming the self-confident black woman, and the other two build upon that, which is vetting 101 and 102. Okay, so you can give yourself those options to be able to decide in any given situation. Plus, you'll become very situationally aware. You'll understand, where the exits are in a building that you walk into. Who's in that space? How close is somebody to you? You'll learn all of that, right? So that we're choosing not to learn that as black women is mind-boggling to me, but you now have the opportunity to learn all of those things. Now, in vetting 101 and 102, you're going to learn about mindset because that's a lot of what stops us from finding out how to be a concealed carry, getting self defense insurance, making sure that our daughters are going into martial arts from the time they're 3 or 4, if you know it's in agreement with your doctor and stuff. Okay, we could be giving ourselves and black girls what they need to not only survive but thrive. And it really is as simple as thus far these 4 steps. Now, the 5th step, I'm gonna give you a little. It's not really a step. It's a little bit of a story, okay, of what happened over here, okay, and you'll see how this works, right? Because this is my reality. I've been doing research for years on this, and this whole thing, you know how they say, oh, the feds can't even vet and the CIA can't even vet. What makes you think black women are going to be able to vet? Girl, the CIA and the FBI and the NSA or any of them 3-letter folk, they are properly vetting for what they're vetting for. Okay, they're not vetting for the same reasons that we are. They're vetting to find analysts, mass murder and people leaders, and other folks that have no problem mistreating anyone around the world. Okay, so they are vetting correctly. They're just not vetting for what you're vetting for. Okay, you're vetting to make sure that the relationships in your life, not just your romantic relationships, your partnerships, your business relationships, your familial relationships, hell, your hater relationships. You're you're working to make sure by doing these steps that you can have healthy relationships. Okay? And willy nilly motherfuckers just can't roll up. Simple as that. You are going to learn how to create your own boundaries plus consequences because, girl, these people are still going to behave, act out. They're just going to need consequences. That's all. So, my baby girl, my goddess born daughter, you know, she's mid 20s. She's always known that if you, whoever you bring here, they got to go through the whole rigmarole with my ass, okay? Now, we had a little moment a few weeks back, and I was like, oh, guess what, Miss Ma'am? I'm not going to be the head of your security or on your security team anymore. Good luck. But see, I know what happens. When I remove my protections from people, shit gets crazy and weird and fucked up. So she already back, okay? Cause she trying to hear that shit, girl. She is like, so I can't be out here without your, you know, you've always done that for me. And I'm like, I know. And see, that's why she gets to be very compassionate and kind and caring, like most of you as black women. But we deserve to be protected. And she is, as y'all have heard me say, the church I attend, she's who I tied to. And all of y'all, as far as I'm concerned, especially you males, bend the knee. Okay, I've never allowed any male to do any of the above. You can't raise your voice to this one. All right, let me tell you. So she meets this person. She goes through the vetting, you know, because she's learned this from childhood, okay? I've been instituting all these things with her all this time. So this is just second nature to her. She doesn't see it any differently like the rest of us do, right? So when she brings some, you know, she finally brings someone home. And let me tell you something. She's dated before, but none of them ain't never made it past her vetting, first of all, to even get to this point where they meet me. When you meet my ass, all bets are off. Now, I'll tell you this now, because she's compassionate. She's like, please, can you just be a little bit gentle with the mom? And did it? Hell no. I wasn't gentle with the men in our home that I actually love and care about where you're concerned. Why the fuck would I be gentle when it comes to somebody I don't have no fucking idea who they are, right? So y'all know, okay, he's fine though, promise. Little bit taken aback by meeting